as sure as thick summer air sings of fruit hanging from trees in dark soil.
As sure as holidays sang of strange fruit, black bodies as crops of white failures swinging in the southern breeze.
Sure as such violence has as often flowed from pens on paper as from swords on skin.
The world was once more divided up by color and class when men in suits met in luxury hotels, segregated from protest and consequences to decide the future of the planet at Cancun. The latest UN climate change negotiations, words bouncing around blithely like
Sustainability
and emissions targets, degrees centigrade and parts per million, like prospects of millions of lives and lines drawn by colonial cartographers about millions of acres of land partitioned in scrambles for Africa, or apportioned disproportionately into portions of land called reservations without reservation.
blithely tossing around words and drawing up lines in documents. This was about climate change. That green stuff. Science!
No one called no one else a nigger, spit, packy, gook, or goddamn Indian at the latest UN climate change conference. There were no slurs scrawled in bathroom stalls, but there was writing on the wall. Some bodies matter more than others.
The comfort of climbing pension plan profits from oil sands over here.
While somewhere entire nations disappear into the Pacific slowly, and the ocean generates waves that scrape the sky like Bay Street bankers who carbon trade our future in sinister, asynchronous, asymmetrical metrics and equations like one healthy life in Europe equivalent to 500 dead in Africa from climate change. What do you call these inscriptions of the relative worthlessness of non-white global citizens?
You can call it hard decisions or incrementalism.
You can say these talks are colorblind, but we call out color lines, stark and plain.
Leaders in boardrooms ignoring statistics at the bidding of corporate
Tricksters and stock tickers, lines on paper dragging on as long as the clean-cut lines of criminals in business attire, or the checkout lines at big box Boxing Day sales stretching from the Alberta choke sands to the South Pacific Island, from Old South to New World Order, from
Rio de Janeiro
to Lake Chad, from Kyoto to Darfur, from Poznan, Copenhagen, Cancun, right through to Durban, right through to Santa Ana, right through to southern Somalia to the Dab. So
there was no hate talk at the climate change conference.
no whites-only signs by water fountains, and no burning cross, just cross lines like black and white pasts and color lines in burning futures.